Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a solar system using the Voxel plugin Pro. So I created a blank third-person C++ project. It has to be C++ project in order for this to do this tutorial. So if you go to the Voxel examples, you should see I'm going to reuse one of the maps, which is the I think the planet. This map. This is the planet map. If I open this, so this is the map. I'm going to use this graph. So it using go details. So this is what I'm going to use. There you go. There you go. This is the graph that I'm going to use. So this is the planet graph. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go to maps, create a new folder called solar system, create a new level, let's say space, and let's open this. So we're going to create a graph. We're going to go to Voxel, Voxel graph. We're going to name it planet, because this is like the graph for the planet. So I'm going to copy and paste and just put the start to set and everything else. This is the color, right? Let's leave everything as it is. So I'm going to save it. Let's test if how it looks, right? And directional light, which we won't be using it. Reset is location. Let's bring in a sky sphere, so you see something there. All right, let's reset the location. Let's increase the sky sphere to like 50. Okay. Save the project. So we're going to drag the voxel wall here. It's going to create a flat world, reset the location, and we're going to try see how it looks, right? So we're going to select the planet, the graph that we selected, choose object, and then select this. So as you see, it creates the if I zoom out, you see it creates the planet for us, right? So we will be using this. Let's save it somewhere. When you try to save it, it tells me to save the wall save object. Let's save it in the solar system with the default name, and we are using this, so we don't have to change that. Let's don't change anything, right? So this is the only thing we added. So it creates our planet. So this is, we know that, right? And what are you going to do? This is why we need we need this project to be a C++ project. So we're going to compile to C++, and then it's going to say it's missing a module. Will be created in your home game source directory. Okay. Here's some module dependency is missing. A backup of your own project will be created next to it. Okay. So the document has doesn't have the generator wall generation module dependency added automatically. Yes. I have to restart the editor. Yes. So this is where it's going to save. Say planet. I'm not going to change the name, and it's going to save it in the. This is the project name source, generate wall module, and this is the planet, the graph file name, right? Save it. Okay. It saved it. Save. So I think I'm going to restart the editor. So my editor is shut down now. The engine is shut down now. So if you navigate to the directory solar system, this is the project. This is where the file was created in the generator wall generator. So you have the header C++ file, then the C++ file, right? And when you create a C++ project, it opens the Visual Studio. If it's not open for you, you can go ahead and right click the solar system solution and then open using you can just simply just double click. It will open in the Visual Studio. And so this is, I have the project here, so I have to build the solution. So what I'm going to do is, if I go to the solar system and I'm going to rebuild, see that is including the new planet uh, graph that we created with the project. So let's see. So this is why we had to rebuild the solution. Now I'm going to open the project again. So we're going to go to our blueprint. We're going to create a new blueprint of voxel world type. So choose voxel world, select, and it's going to be BP planet. Let's open that. So this is the new blueprint that we created. So as you see, the parent class is voxel world. You can also create the blueprint as an actor. Then you can go to class settings and change the parent class to voxel world. That will work as well. Make sure you have the way you know it inherited from the voxel world is because you will see this object here. So the first thing we want to add is the invoker. This is a voxel simple invoker. We're going to add that. So we have to do some settings. So if you search for auto, so you will see create world automatically. Check that. We're going to select the, if you search for underscore colors, select the first one, which is the voxel world colors. We're going to uncheck this, uncheck create global pool. So that should be good enough for this. So if you go to the construction script, now you should be able to do this. If you drag out of this, type in construct object from class. The class is going to be, guess what, the parent, right? Not the planet, planet, my fault. So you'll see the planet. If you don't compile, if you haven't rebuilt the solution, you won't see this here. So that's why we had to do all these steps, right? This is going to be simply self. So if you go to your graph, this graph, see all the parameters you have, like frequency, noise strength, radius. You can set them all here. You have access to it. If you drag this, for example, let's do radius, set radius. So this is the only thing that I'll be using, but in the future I will add the other ones. So you can do that, and you can make this a planet radius. You can instance editable, expose on spawn, compile, set world, generator object. This is needed, and after that you can say, yeah, that's pretty much it. So in here you can set all the other parameters, but I'm going to try with the radius because I'll be using the radius mostly. So if I go to our world, solar system, space, and this is something we dragged in, right? So we can delete this. So you should see no voxel world there. So in the event begin play, we can do like is global pool created, then do branch. If it's false, we can do like create global voxel thread pool, and then we can say make map, and it can be like this is going to be render octree, and make sure this is checked. So the planet radius is 0. Let's give it like 2000. Now if I simulate, okay, there you go, it works now. Let's camera speeds scalar to 5 so that you can zoom in and out, or we can just F. Okay, let's increase, let's make it like 20, and then you can zoom in. All right, so this is what we created, right, using the BP planet All right, now let's spawn this. So I'm going to delete the planet. So it works now, right? Let's save your project, delete the BP planet that we dragged and dropped. So we're going to create another blueprint class. This time is going to be actor because we'll be spawning planets from this. So it's going to be BP underscore solar system. So in here, pretty much what we're going to do, we're going to disable the ticks. We don't need the ticks. We only need the begin play. Spawn actor from class. So we're going to spawn the BP planet, and the transform is going to be, let's split this. So we can do simple tasks like how many planets we want to spawn, for loop, and then we can just promote this to variable, see number of planets to spawn, right? And we have to like subtract that to -1. We want at least one planet to be the default. We can have the instance editable checked. We can also set radius here. We can try different radius. So we can do like random float in range, right? So let's do like we don't want to make it too small, because when you make it too small it doesn't render properly. So we want to do at least like 1000, and let's say 5000, which is not too much at all. So it's going to, within that range, is going to be random, right? We can do the same thing here, right? So for each, it could be let's say like we're going to do 100,000. Let's try with 100,000 and 500,000, right? So right now we don't have any planet here, right? This time we're going to drag this solar system into the wall, because this is going to spawn our planets, and we're going to reset its location to 0. But we still have to pass in the attributes. There you go. Number of planets is 1, right? We run let's say 5, and if we go to simulate, there you go, 1. I see 1 being created. Let's see if they are overlapping. Okay, I think they're overlapping. So this is the 3, 4, 5 planets being created. They're all within the area. So we have to fix the distance. What we can do is, let's do 1 million and 5 million, and let's simulate again. Where's the planet 1? This is planet 1. Alright, so now there's some spacing in between. They're not too far away, they're online. See, one of them is overlapping, this one. But you get the point, right? So they are spawning. We have to do better job randomizing their location. Okay, so this works. Let's create our sun. So for sun we need a material, and we can go to third person, this is CPP folder, right click, new folder, materials. In here we can say like new material sun, open that, press 3, then left click, it will create this color. Right click, convert to parameter, color, drag this to multiply, and press 1, left click, connect this, right click, convert to parameter, multiplier, that drag this to emissive color. That's pretty much it. The color is going to be yellow in my case, like something like this. Change it. Let's create a instance, mi sun. Let's change the color to yellow. There you go. Something weird. Alright, so change the color. So this is the default color. So right now you should see the color. In here we're going to like make it very bright, like 200. There you go. There's the sun we want. Alright, so this is very bright. So our first planet is going to be sun, right? So I'm going to create a new blueprint called of an actor BP sun. In here we're going to place in a static mesh, and then I'm going to drag in I'm going to add a directional light to it. This is going to be the sunlight. The object is going to be just a sphere. Yeah, I picked material sphere, and the material is going to be mi sun, our material instant sun. There you go. The sunlight is going to be, I'm going to leave it as a default, but I'm going to use the temperature like for 4000 and 3500. That's pretty much it for this one. Also disable event ticks. That's unnecessary. Alright, so we have our sun ready. So we can go back to our solar system and then add that to be our first planet, the first star in our solar system. If we go here, so I'm going to copy this, paste it here, connect these nodes, change it to BP sun. We can increase this scale. We can also make it random, but let's do 1000. It's gonna be huge sun. There you go. This is big, and there you go. There's some of the planets here, and they are like colliding with each other, or line being out. At least now you can see the other sun. Let's remove the sky sphere. It's pitch black, and you can see the sun and the brightness. There you go. That's our solar system. The sun is very bright, and it is providing some sort of light, because it has the directional light there, and in its back is dark pitch black. There you go. So we have to do better job placing the planets around the sun, right? So that's our sun, that's the planets. This is like procedurally generated. We're going to replace this with random float in range from stream, right? And we're going to create a new variable called promote to stream. This is the only variable we can use. We're going to say like stream variable. Make sure you copy and paste the values from it. All right, now delete that, copy this, paste it here. Let's remove that. Okay, and anything else random? So this is the only thing is random, right? The size and location. All right, let's start again. So this time, every time we start the game, the planets will have the same size and same location, so you know exactly where to spawn, where to go to find the planet. Let's start this. Let's go to our sun. This is our sun, and there's the planet there. This planet. So we have to do a better job placing them. Just remember the size of this planet, how it looks, and where are they. I'm going to stop. I'm going to play again, and you should see them in the same location, same order, same size. See that? Same location, same order, and same there. I'm going to stop again. I'm going to start the game again. And that's the benefit of the stream variable. It's based on seed. All right, so, and we have our sun over there. It's being lit. All right, so that's the end of the first part of the video. In the next video, we will going to have like better location for the planets, so that they're like around the sun. Press the like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.